Hello, welcome back. Hope all is good. So, let's have a little talk about the market. It's shit. That's all I can say. Nothing in stores. You're very, very lucky if you do manage to catch a restock. I've not seen anything in a while. I sometimes stumble across something in the supermarkets, not much, maybe a tin or a 3-pack blister. Anything of significance or in any quantity, non-existent. Everything that I have to show you today, apart from one little deal that I did, I'll talk about that when I come to it, is all from the secondary market, eBay or online stores such as Chaos Cards and things like that. They're all at market. Ascended Heroes, absolutely atrocious. Never known anything like that released. There's always ETBs and bundles, or if it's a mainline set, booster boxes definitely. Booster boxes, where the hell are they? I haven't seen, actually, I tell a lie, I did see some Journey Together and Surging Sparks on Magic Madhouse and Chaos Cards. They had them up for, I think it was about £190, which is, I think it's about market, maybe a bit under. I wasn't too sure on the price. I've not been keeping up with Surging Sparks or Journey Together. But I didn't get any. I had the chance to, but I just wasn't that fussed. They've sold out now. But yeah, Ascended Heroes again. Not a single pack to open. I checked online at places like Argos and Smiths. Didn't even show up as being in stock. So God knows. I did hear some people that I'm in contact with, they managed to get some from where I live. But I think they just dropped on it lucky. But I would have liked to open a pack or two, but I guess I'll have to sit around and wait for the dust to settle. And I think, yeah, people to get bored of it when new sets come out. But I know the next set after that, it's been slagged off, hasn't it? Perfect Order. Everyone's saying it's terrible, but that might be a good thing. You might be able to get your hands on some at retail, maybe. So, what have I managed to pick up? Like I said, everything is on secondary market. So, the first things are a booster bundle each of Black Bolt and White Flare. I do like this set. I've opened a bit of it. I managed to pick these up for £35 each. So £10 over retail. But I wanted to open some more, especially if you can get a God pack or something like that. These two sets haven't really ballooned in price like a lot of the other sets, so I'm happy to pay £35 for a booster bundle each. So yeah, they're the first pickups. As I say, they will be opened up. Oh, and if you haven't subscribed, give me a sub. It helps me out a lot. I'm almost at 100 subscribers. It'd be nice to get there by the end of the week. I think I'm at 96, 97. There's only 3 of you guys who are watching who aren't sub to me, and hey presto, you make someone very happy. And maybe you'll get something out of it if you stay to the end of the video. A little plug there. So next ones, like I said, there's a lot of ancillary products coming out, such as collection boxes and tins, blister packs, things like that. Not many booster bundles or booster boxes. They're my favourite booster bundles and booster boxes. Compact, easy to store, which is a big plus in my book. So, a tin, I know, I said tins, but it's the only thing I can get my hands on, really. What's this one called? Hidden Potential tin. What does it say? Can you see there? Let me turn the other light on. It's pretty dark in here. 2022. So I have opened these tins before, and I don't know if the pack selection changes. Sometimes they like to do that on tins. But last time I opened a couple of these tins, it had 2 Lost Origin, 2 Fusion Strike. So if it's got those two selections in, then happy days. I would not be disappointed. But I paid £32 for this tin. I'm going to open it for the packs, as the tins take up too much room. Another tin. So I've never opened this tin before. It is another Sword and Shield era. What date is it? 2022, the same. So it could have the same packs in. Divergent Powers tin. Don't know what's in it. Hopefully it's not. Well, to be fair, I don't really mind what's in it, as long as it's from Sword and Shield. I was going to say I hope it's not Rebel Clash and stuff, but at this stage it don't really matter. Another tin. Kind of seeing a pattern here. Team Rocket tin. Now, when these first came out, I could have got my hands on quite a few of them, but back when they did come out, June I think, last year, I just didn't care about tins. I think they were £22 each. To be fair, looking at the tin, it does look quite nice with the red and black, don't you think? I don't own any ETBs of Destined Rivals. I will try and pick one up, but I prefer the PC one. And yeah, oh, by the way, I'm doing another card show on the 12th of April in Sheffield at the Sheffield United ground. That collector show, again, I've been invited back. So if you want to come and support me, you're very welcome, and I'll do you a good deal. I'm trying to pick up some more singles for that show and build up my inventory again and get some more sealed to sell. So, but yeah, these, I've never opened this tin before. This was £26, so only £4 over retail, so not that bad really. I think it has 2 Destined Rivals and 2 Journey Together. I think I've seen them open before. I think I've seen like Watch PokeRev or someone open them. But yeah, tin after tin after tin. But this is a bit more of a bigger lot. I got this off eBay. Yeah, the guy that was selling it, I think he was just dumping. So it's not sealed, but the packs are sealed inside, and it's Mega Evolution check lane blisters. I do like check lane blisters. Look at some of the prices of the older ones from Sword and Shield. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's just going to keep flopping down. I'll put it there. So yeah, one of each. Well, there's 10 of each. 10 of the Drift Blim and 10 of the Drift Loom. Yeah. What was I going on about? Check lane blisters. Yeah, some of the prices of the good sets of Sword and Shield and Sun and Moon, they are an absolute fortune. So keeping some of these sealed for a few years down the line, it can't be a bad shout. I do like Mega Evolution. I think it's the, well, so far what I've opened, best set of the Mega Evolution era. Obviously now I've not opened any Ascended Heroes, but it's nearly impossible to get your hands on. But I think it'll do really well, Mega Evolution, I really do. And I got 20 of these. I chucked them an offer. How much was it, like £115, so just under £6 a pack, like maybe £5.50, I can't work it out in my head. So I thought that was quite good. I'll be selling probably half of them on the show that I go to, keeping the other half sealed. So, but as I say, everything's bought on the secondary market, all that. If I can find a good deal, if I can snipe anything, people are dumping, that's the only way to get a good deal. It seems like Pokemon can't keep up with demand. Anything that releases, it's gone instantly. Unless you're really on it, but I haven't been recently, so I have succumbed to buying the secondary market. But that's just the way things are. I'm still selling on eBay the things that I bought a couple of years ago, Sword and Shield things, and you know, I've got bulk for sale on there for all the packs that I've been opening, selling them at like 2 or 3 pence a card. So if you're interested in bulk cards that are still in rotation, yeah. Anyway, enough of all this. I'll move some of this out of the way. Put that over there. Have I got enough room? Yes. So the next deal that I picked up, this one's a bit personal, I suppose. Yeah, it's my childhood cards that I've managed to get back in my possession. So you can probably work out how old I am, but in 1999 when it came out in the UK, massive craze. I just started year 7, and obviously everybody and the dog were collecting Pokemon cards. I used to save up each week and buy 2 packs. I think, I can remember rightly, they were £2 a pack. I used to buy 2 base packs. These were just unlimited. I think I can never remember. I can remember seeing first edition, and I didn't have a clue about Shadowless back then as a kid. But the only ones that I bought were unlimited. And then when Fossil and Jungle came out, bought them. I think they'd gone up to £2.50 by then. But most of my collection was base set, and then a couple of years later, lost interest in Pokemon as I got to the grand old age of 14, and I flogged them all to my mate for £40, and then yeah, never thought about them again. I dipped in and out of Pokemon throughout the years. When Platinum came out, I can remember playing it on the 3DS, and obviously when Pokemon Go came out, everyone wandering aimlessly around the parks looking at the phone. I bought some packs back then as well, whatever set it was. I think it was the remake of Base Evolution, like XY Evolution, I think it was. And then the next time I got into it was 2023. I started playing the original games again, and I started buying a few packs of what was out. I think that's why I have such a fondness of Crown Zenith, because that's what had just released. And yeah, I was buying a few packs, opening them, and Scarlet and Violet base. I wasn't doing any sort of investing, keeping sealed or anything like I do now. It wasn't until 2024 where I started buying some to keep sealed and buying some to open, and that's how it's continued since then. But getting back to my childhood cards, my mate, he bought a house. I'm still in contact with him, and he said he found a binder with all the cards in his dad's attic, and he said, do you want your cards back? And I said, of course I do. So I made him an offer, and obviously he sold them to me. So I thought I'd just show you them. Keep in mind that these cards were well loved. There was no such things as protection back then. They weren't kept in sleeves or top loads or anything. They were just crammed into a pocket, traded. Used to play the game as well back then. So they have seen some love, and they have got quite a bit of wear on them. Some of them, it looks like might have been folded in half. But, I pulled all these myself, apart from, I think, the Machamp. So I'll show you the first two. The Machamp, I'm sure this came in a starter deck. I'm sure. Shall I try and get a better view? 1 second. Anyway. Yeah, I'm sure these came in a starter deck. That's probably why there's two of them. The lighting does not show them in a good, well, you can't see all the damage really from this lighting. And I'm sure these came in a starter deck as well, the Gyarados. They're not even worth that much. Looking on eBay, they're probably like between £5 and £10, depending on the condition. Chances, these are all the duplicates. Like I say, these were all pulled myself. I can't believe I've got them back after quarter of a century. The light's not doing well here, the overhead light. Sorry about that. They're not too bad, I suppose, considering they are the age of them and how they were kept. But the memories that it brings back, looking at these cards again and knowing that I pulled them. I did have more, but I think I sold them individually before I sold the last of them that I had, which were these ones, all in one go. But this is where it all started. The hobby all started for me. Now, I think these ones are getting a bit more pricier. The Raichu. Poliwrath, this one. I've got the top three. I remember pulling all these, and these are. Could you even sell them with the condition they're in? Look on the corners. Look at that corner there. Completely come away. I suppose it's still a base set Venusaur and a Blastoise. This one looks like it's been chewed on. Probably was chewed on. Would you buy them in this condition? Look at that there. It's been rubbed on the floor a little bit. Poor Charizard. Remember when I pulled this, yeah, the excitement. I'm sure I had two of these at one point. Well loved, but original childhood cards. I think there's about 19 there. I will sell some. I don't know if I'll sell the top three though. I quite like having those. It's quite good, doesn't it? In the base set 3. But yeah, little story. Childhood cards back in my possession. Anyway, that's it for pickups. If you like the shorts, thank you for watching. I'm trying to release one every couple of days. Getting hold of different packs to open. I have got some older packs that I want to open, but I was waiting until I got to a certain sub count, 100. I was going to open something a bit older, a bit rarer. Oh, 1 minute. So for everyone who's got this far and who has subbed and liked and just follow me and enjoys watching what I do, I'm going to give away a Destined Rivals booster pack, all for free. All you have to do is watch, like and sub. and I'll send it to you. Just leave a comment saying, I don't know, hashtag Destin Rivals, and I'll just pick a random comment and get in touch with you, and then I'll send it to you. I'll try and send it worldwide, depending where you live, if I can send it there. Hopefully Royal Mail do deliver to all the corners of the world, but I'm not sure. Obviously, if you live in the UK, you'll get it within a couple of days. But yeah, I'll send you this. It could have the Mewtwo in. If it does, please don't let me know, because I'll be very disappointed. No, I won't. You can send me whatever you get in it. But that's just a thank you to everyone who watches and subscribes. Yep, that's it for this video. If I manage to get my hands on anything else, I'll show you. But that's the haul for this last month. Oops, sorry about that. My finger there. Professional video making here. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.